Good evening. Good evening, you sweet people. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. God bless you all. As you all heard, Karen Reed not guilty on 6 counts and guilty on 1 count. That's the way it was playing. Hello, Yoakum. Yes. No, I ain't got my socks on. And, but we need to get some justice for John O'Keefe. Well, the way they talk on court TV, that never will happen. But when I was taking a bath, I was watching another YouTube, which a retired FBI agent and maybe attorney or a retired cop said there will be justice for John O'Keefe. You people said, what do you mean by that? The FBI. I believe that FOB, no, I ain't gonna show you my feet. I believe the FBI would take over because the state police and the county and all that in that state's not going to do it. I look at Higgins. The guy owned the house at 34, whatever that street is. I'm looking at him. And, why did the FBI get involved in the case the first time? It's not over with, people. It ain't over until the fat lady sings, as they always say. And there will be perjury charges on the witness that the prosecutor that testified, because they committed perjury. So look forward to that. I was listening to court TV. They asked any of the lawyers, prosecutor and defense attorney, will that hurt their chances? Which the prosecutor they had in trial number 2, no. Defense attorney, no. But the prosecutor in the first trial, it'll hurt him. People in Massachusetts, it cost you, I say maybe $2 million for that trial for supposedly a drunk driver. That's the most expensive case, I believe, in history for a drunk driver case. I even watched the DUI guy today. He explained some things. And people, I've been watching last year, this year, court cases. The evidence wasn't there. People, if you got a long driveway, try to back up at 25 miles an hour. Can you keep your car straight, or will your car... The car didn't hit him. I also was watching court TV that the tail light only had a crack in it. When they got to the Sally port, it was all busted out. And also on court TV, or maybe that was that retired FBI agent, which I ain't going to tell you what YouTube channel is, because he got over 150,000 subscribers, so I don't need to promote him. You remember the state trooper, what was his name, Proctor? Any case that Proctor testified in court and the people is in jail, male or female, that gives them grounds to file appeal because Proctor committed perjury, planted evidence. So that's another thing we got to look out for. Even Megan Fox and the Umbrella guy was talking about Karen Reed. There's a whole lot of videos I was watching on Karen Reed today. But we need to get justice for John O'Keefe. If I was O'Keefe's family, I'd go after Higgins and them. He was killed, John O'Keefe was either killed in the house or in the garage. They need to go after the O'Keefe family needs to go after Higgins and them and the family. They need to go after them. If they was going to sue anybody, they need to sue the Higgins family, not Karen Reed, because she wasn't guilty. I've been on jury trials just like you people have. And I had my reasonable doubts. I know how police officer works. I know how prosecutor works. I know how defendant works. I know all these things. I keep my eyes and ears open, and you can learn some stuff. Well, you can watch CSI and cop shows, or you can watch live videos of people who, like in Bakersfield, California, there's live videos of car wreck, police pursuits, house fire, and stuff like that. Or you can go in the court and just sit there and watch, but make sure you got your cell phone turned off. But let's get justice for John O'Keefe. I believe the FBI going to step in and take over the case. There's going to be people get arrested for perjury. That means Higgins and his family and friends and the other police department. You know, there was perjury committed. If you watch Trial 1 and listen to the Higgins family and sister-in-law, this and that, their story was to hers. Why would you get you a new cell phone and stuff like that? What is, and what is it, Caton or something, Massachusetts. What are they trying to cover up? Why did the FBI get involved? You know, there's questions that needs to be answered. And I read a comment on my computer. Take it to Best Buy to the computer geek. I left something in the comment. I need money. You know, you can check it out. And I'm figuring somewhere between $100 to $500. I don't have it, people. Time I pay all my bills, I'm lucky if I got $50 left. I'm lucky. I'm just lucky. I lost my thing on Affirm because Amazon won't do a damn thing. I'm sorry. Because you only have 30 days to return or get your money back. It's over 30 days. So I'm going to talk bad about Affirm. I sent them screenshots of the order number. I sent them screenshots of PC Online. PC Online is the one that screwed my computer up. The warranty won't cover it, from what HP said. You know, it'd be nice if HP would send me another one exactly what I got. With 1 gigabyte, a hard drive, 16 gigs or whatever the heck it is, of RAM, or I don't know. I don't know nothing about computers. But I do need money, or I could take it to Best Buy, to the computer geek. I'm estimating between $100 and $500. Somewhere in that price range. Or a new computer with 1 to 2 gigabytes of hard drive, a good graphics card, plenty of RAM. You know, kind of like a gaming computer. And I want to thank all of my moderators. And your moderators, it's on here, or we'll watch it later. Send me an email where I will have your email address, because I want to send you an email back. And when I send you, I'm going to send you 2 things in the email. Don't give it out to anybody. Might be my address and maybe my cell phone number. It'd be 1 or 2, you know, maybe both of them, one of them, or stuff like that. I think I hear thunder or something. It sounds like thunder. So, but let's get justice for John O'Keefe. Like I say, I know there's cops on my YouTube channel. There's cops on everybody's YouTube channel. That's what it's going to take to get justice for John O'Keefe by the FBI stepping in and taking it. There will be perjury charges on the prosecution witness. Because like I said, I was watching another YouTube when I was taking a bath. Plus I took my medicine. And the way him and his buddy he have on StreamYard, there will be perjury charges. Because in the first trial, them people committed perjury. They committed perjury to the grand jury. When this is going to happen, I don't know. But there's no statute of limitation on murder. And but I want to tell the Karen Reed family, watch your P's and Q's when you're driving. Make sure you use your turn signals. Stop at every stoplight, because them cops are going to be on your butt like anything, because they are PO people. And also on Court TV tonight, Vinny and whatever his last name is, talked about Turtle Boy. If it wasn't for Turtle Boy, yeah, it's Sunday, we wouldn't know about Karen Reed. So we wouldn't know about it. Court TV wouldn't know about Karen Reed if it wasn't for Turtle Boy. And Karen Reed has a girlfriend, or whatever you call them, that went to school with her. Went to school with Karen Reed. I forget her name, but that was on Court TV a while ago. And talked to Karen Reed and all that. Because Turtle Boy lives there where John O'Keefe got murdered by Higgins. I believe Higgins done it. It was his house. The police people did not go in the house or in the garage. Their investigation, they screwed up so much by didn't do this. There was blood maybe on the steps of the basement floor or the garage floor and all this. And also, if you watch the Karen Reed, both trials, that snowplow driver came there around 2 o'clock, then maybe, I don't know, 4:30, somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. One of the other people that was in the house, his vehicle was parked out on the street. In that city, when it snows, I gotta get me another Pepsi. You cannot park on the street. And people, you know those big highway trucks got those big bright lights. Let me run back there to the ice box and get me another Pepsi Zero, because it's getting low in here. Friday, I'm going to have to lay off of the soft drinks and start drinking water, because I got a doctor or licensed practice nurse or a PNR or nurse practitioner or whatever you want to call them, going to come here Saturday. So I got to drink plenty of water in case I had to do something in a little bottle. Ain't that funny? I know I'm going to get weighed, blood pressure check, and I don't know what else. Oh. See, people, here's my Pepsi Zero. That show you I'm not lying to you. And my cup got ice cubes in it. You know, it's cold in the can. See, it's empty. The Pepsi Zero's empty. And I did send an email to the Attorney General in Delaware. Here's the catch-22. They sent something back about a form to download it, but I don't have a printer. I can't do anything online with it. I asked him to, then I sent them another email and told them, can you send me a hard copy? Because I only got my cell phone. I don't have a printer. I don't have the PDF or whatever you call it. I said, I'm using a cell phone. So I gotta cut my grass, but it looks like it's gonna rain. 'Cause they said it's supposed to rain, but since I ain't got a computer, I can't show you the weather report on my cell phone. Oh, yum, 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 yum. No, people, I'm not getting paid by Pepsi. The reason I talk about Pepsi Zero and show you the can, because I'm a diabetic. Some diabetics, they get diet drinks, but they got, if you all drink coffee, you got the pink packs and the blue pack where you put in your coffee instead of sugar, which ain't good for you. And I've been peeping out the window around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That company that shows up about every day about that time, the raccoons, they usually don't come out in daylight. They come out about 9 o'clock when it's dark. And the outside cats just look at them. Hello, Northwood Press, how you doing? Thank you for joining me tonight. But let's get justice for John or Keith. Out of 7 charges, the way the DUI guy, they had 7 charges. She was found not guilty of 6 charges, or, that's what, if you read the form, it's 7 charges. But to me, it's only 4 charges or something, but that's the way I understand it. But like I say, I'm not an attorney. And I was watching a video maybe an hour or so ago. I was taking a bath, which I usually take a shower, but my shoulder was hurting, and it's hard for me to get out of the shower. I don't know if it's raining out there or not, or maybe it's just the wind blowing. And this YouTube channel is a retired FBI, CSI, and combined into a bunch of stuff. But I forget. I want to say Gavin Fish or something like that. If you all watch, he was on tonight. And he's talking what I'm talking about, just for John. Rolling potatoes up there. You hear the potatoes rolling up there in heaven, as what my dad always said. That the FBI probably take the case over. Because you can't trust the state police in Massachusetts. You can't trust the county police in that county, or the city police. They're corrupt. So it's going to take the FBI to get justice for John or Keith. And there's also going to be perjury charges that this retired FBI agent, CSI, I forget how many qualifications that he has, and the other guy he had on his show. And he said it's going to take the FBI to get involved in it. As you saw in the first trial of Karen Reed, FBI was looking into it. And why was they looking into it? Could it be that Canton Police Department is corrupt? And all this. And just like Northwoods Press, I say he or she's a press person. And listen to the thunder. The wind, for me, comes out of the west. It comes behind me. And the wind will blow towards the east, but come out of the west. And they screwed up. The state trooper who lost his job, Proctor, you people knows that I'm telling the truth. All these people at Proctor testify that's in jail or prison, they're going to file appeal because of Proctor, no matter if they're guilty or not guilty, because of what Proctor did in the first Karen Reed trial. So that's going to be funny. But keep watching the other YouTube channels, like especially Turtle Boy. I warn you all before you watch Turtle Boy. It's not rated PG. There'll be some cuss words, so I'm warning you in advance. But make sure you subscribe to Turtle Boy, and he keep you up to date on Karen Reed and anything else that's going, because Turtle Boy lives in the same city that Karen Reed is from. But out of 7 charges, as the DUI guy explained, 6 was not guilty, 1 was guilty. But how can they charge her driving under the influence? They didn't see her drive. Will her lawyers appeal that? I don't know. That'd be a good question if you go to the DUI guy's channel. He's out of Louisville, Kentucky. He's taking a case up there where John O'Keefe got killed in that state. He's taking, I guess, a case there. That'd be a good question to ask the DUI guy. And since they didn't see her driving, because she was done stopped, and this and that, and I don't know how they could charge her with alcohol in her system, but I saw something in the number 2 trial that I guess they took her to the hospital and drew some blood, but they didn't say anything about that in the first trial. It was at 9 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock, somewhere like that. So, that's hours and hours and hours later. By that time, it should have been out of her system. Boy, it sounds like it's raining cats and dogs. So, let's get justice for John O'Keefe. I'd like to see the O'Keefe family go after Higgins and the family. Because the Higgins family and all that, they're the one that killed John O'Keefe. So let's keep it going. Maybe the FBI will go after them. I'm praying that they do. So that's what we need to do. Yeah, I just seen lighting out my front porch window. So, people, I'm going to make it short since it's thunder and lightning. Sometimes the lights goes out, the internet goes out. So, I want to thank you all. And if you all can help me on my computer. And I'm thinking about taking it to Best Buy, to the computer geek, to have him fix it. But I don't have the money. I don't have the money. So if you all go back and look at some of my videos where I'm using StreamYard, because it scrolls across the bottom. Thank you, Justin. Well, I'm telling everybody about your YouTube channel. Don't give up on your YouTube channel. If you out during the daylight hours, you know, I don't know what state you live in. You know, you probably couldn't afford a scanner where you can listen to the police. You can do videos on what you want, Johnny. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're getting too fat. Here's John Wayne. And maybe you can do videos on police, but it's your YouTube channel. Do what you want. And people, I want you to go to the Justin Retro TV show channel. Since I'm not on the computer, I can't highlight it. So I want you all to go to his channel. He talks about everything, maybe computer games or video games or movies, you know, things like that he watches, give his 2 cents input on it. You know, everybody runs, uh-oh, the light's blinking. And he give you his input on TV shows, video games, and stuff like that. But if you out driving around or out walking, take your cell phone with you, and you can record car wrecks. You know, be polite. Don't get up in the police officer's face. Kind of stay a little ways back. And if there's any kids, kind of turn your cell phone away from any kiddos. Or, you know, people, you could do stuff like that. I'm thinking my outside cats, January and her babies, is probably up on the porch, since I got a tarp up by the door end. But I think next month I go to either Arslan or Boomgard, or whatever they call that place now, and get me some clear plastic and start putting that up before wintertime gets here. That way I keep the rain off the porch. Uh-oh. Somebody's rolling potatoes up in heaven. You hear them rolling those potatoes? Well, sometimes when it's thunder or rains, I lose power. You know. Sometimes I lose the internet. Oh, I saw lighting in my west side window. So people, I'm going to get off of here because I don't want to lose the internet. Or you know, make sure I keep my cell phone charged up in case I need it. So people, thank you. I might lose power. When it does this, people, I do lose power. That's the bad part about living out in the country. It could be 3 to 5 miles down the road, I can lose it. Or out here on the country road, I can lose what they call a fuse. Sometimes it blows the fuse. Or a tree limb falls on the power line out here on the main road. So let's get justice for John O'Keefe. And it's going to take the FBI. There is going to be perjury charges by Higgins and his group of people. And probably Proctor, the state trooper, who lost his job for perjury in the Karen Reed case. But people down south in South Carolina, I think it's South Carolina, if you get caught for drunk driving or abusing your wife or perjury, you lose your police certificate. That means you can't be a police officer in any other state. I think all 50 states. I've been there. And I do watch videos from Bakersfield, like RD on the Scene, Kern County Crime Watchers, White T-Shirt Media, and all that. I like watching RD on the Scene. But he doesn't let anybody promote anybody's YouTube channel. But that's how come I tried to help you all out. Oh, that was close, people. So I got to get off of here. Take my tripod back into the bedroom with my charger. And will I be on here tomorrow? I don't know. But I do watch court TV. I told you about my computer. I told you about PC Online. I told you about HP, how they put in a shaft to me. Because PC Online upgraded my computer without getting permission from HP. So if any of you can help me out, hello 709, I'm going to ask my moderators, all my moderators that will watch it later or watching it now, you know what my email is. It's T. Cartwright. Yeah, it is bad thunder. It echoes because I live like in a hole in the ground. I want all of my moderators send me an email to tcartwright54@gmail.com. It's time for me to get off of here. And the lights has went off. So people, I'll catch you later.